What's going on, everybody? It's Davey from the 80s, and you are now entering the Cinema Chop Shop. So park your ass right there. And while you're there, don't forget to hit the like, the share, the subscribe button. Also, if you check the link below, you'll see a Patreon account. If you click it, you become a member. All you got to do is try to recommend movies and music and trailers for me to react to. So click the damn link. Now, with that being said, we're here today with a little bit of movie news. Now, I remember, I think it was about a year ago, where Amazon bought the catalog to MGM, and this opened up a whole can of worms. I mean, MGM's catalog is freaking abundant. It has so many cool looking things, right? And I was super hyped about it because within that catalog, you have things like RoboCop, Kachucky, and things like that. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get to the nitty gritty, right? So Amazon is in talks of already actively developing TV series, movies for some projects, right? And then some projects are even being getting both the treatments, right? So we have Amazon talking about that they're already in active talks of making a RoboCop, Stargate, Legally Blonde, Barbershop, The Magnificent Seven, and the Pink Panther and the Crown Affair, also the Poltergeist, right? These are all projects that are actively being talked about in this very moment. Now, RoboCop is in talks of being not only a movie remake, but also getting a TV show with it. And I'm going to steer back to that because honestly, I am a huge RoboCop fan, and I just want to touch on that a little bit. Stargate is also in talks of getting not only the movie treatment, but also a TV series. Legally Blonde is also the same thing, TV series and a movie, but Barbershop is getting talked to be made into a TV series only. Magnificent Seven TV series only, and then also the Pink Panther is probably going to be a TV series only, but it might be animated, right? And then you also have the Poltergeist remake, which is being talked about. They don't know what they want to do with it yet. They don't know if they want to make a TV series, but most likely it's going to end up being a film, right? Because it's a film property. At least that's the way I'm looking at it. I don't think they're going to dive deep into it unless it's like a prequel or something. So let's kind of gear back and steer back to the idea of RoboCop, right? So we did have a RoboCop remake, which was it was pretty successful at the box office, but it was met with some skepticism from the fans. Now, in my opinion, if you're going to do RoboCop, I feel like you got to go with the classic look. I feel like you got to go with the look of this man right here. Now, if you see that poster right there, that's the classic RoboCop. That is the one that everybody knows, everybody loves. He's adorned by everybody. Now, I don't know if they're going to have like the OG RoboCop Peter Weller or whatever, if they're going to have him involved in any way. But just know, bro's a douche, and he might act like he's above it. So, I mean, if you want him on it, cool. If you don't want him on it, cool. I really don't. I don't think I give a shit if he's in it or not. This is not one of those movies where I feel like he needs to be in that shit in order to like make the movie pop. Me as a fan, I really don't give a fuck if he's there or not. Just make RoboCop tight. That's all I want. Just make RoboCop tight. I want it to look similar to this shit right here. The other one touched on that idea, but at the same time, his little sleek design kind of reminded me of like iRobot. But I am super hyped that we're possibly getting not only a movie, but we might get a freaking film series about RoboCop. That shit is tight. And when you really dive deep into MGM's catalog, you really see what they have. And I think they also got James Bond, but I don't know what they're planning on doing with it at the moment. There's no talks about it as of yet, but RoboCop being at the top of the list, I saw that and I was super hyped. And I'm a huge RoboCop fan. I grew up on that shit. We used to go to the VHS stores and we used to go rent those all the freaking time. So I was super hyped when I heard RoboCop was in that discussion because that's a beloved franchise of mine. So I just want to see what they're going to do with it. I want to see if they're going to I want to see if they're going to be influenced by the old school movies in any shape, form, or fashion. I just want to see it done with respect, and I want to see it done in a way where you're telling a good story. And it's fun, but it also reminds you of the old movie. If you can throw in some practical effects, Amazon, I would love that. But it is what it is. So that's all I got. Let me know in the comment section down below of any of the movies that you're interested in seeing, whether it's the Pink Panther, whether it's Stargate, whether it's Barbershop, whether it's Legally Blonde, whether it's RoboCop like myself, the Poltergeist remake. Are you curious about where they're going with the James Bond movies? Let me know in the comment section down below. And you are now exiting the Cinema Chop Shop. Hope you guys are having a magnificent day. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And I'm going to see you guys next time. Adios.